I'm really excited. Do not, and I repeat, do not sleep on the clearance section. It's freaking polka dotted. Like, hello? Hey guys, welcome back to Thankfully Packed. My name is Chris. I'm smiling this big because I'm currently looking at my huge haul of plants that I just got. I went to Home Depot and I went to Lowe's. And when I tell you that Lowe's clearance section was stacked, they were stacked, okay? I got so many perennials for my garden. It is going to be absolutely flourishing and I'm so excited. I also checked out the indoor plant section though, so don't worry. So I'll be showing you guys what I saw inside and outside. And I did pick up a couple of wish list plants. I can never say that. Wish list plants. Okay, they're not maybe the most rare thing in the world, but to me, I haven't been able to find them. And I got 2 of them because I want to make a nice full pot. Anyway, you guys, I'm excited. And I need to get these plants in the ground and I need to get the house plants situated really soon because it's already been a couple of days. I will be showing you guys the entire haul at the end of this video. So stick around if you want to see everything that I picked up because at some point I blacked out. You guys. I don't even know if I picked up my phone to film because I was just busy putting them in my cart. They were like $4 each, $7 a couple of them. And my garden is going to be literally flourishing. So I am really, really excited. Anyways, let's do a little shopping. So Home Depot was my first stop. And before I even made it outside, I spotted this little like cart, I guess. It's like the outdoor section, but it's the outdoor section in front of the store. Anyway, I spotted this Tradescantia. And it's called Feeling Dreamy, which honestly, same, okay? I like that. It looked a little rough around the edges. I won one for free once during one of the plant auctions that I sometimes frequent, but by the time it got to me, because it was shipped, it was dead. And ever since then, I'm not really like a huge fan, but that one was pretty. Anyway, here she is, you guys. The polka dot begonia. Like I said, a wish list plant of mine. I've been wanting one in person so I could like take a look and really see what I'm getting. Anyway, I don't know what it is about these leaves, but there's just something about them. They look so freaking cool. There was also this one, another type of polka dot begonia, but something, I don't know, it's just not as impactful. I think it's because it doesn't have those bright red burgundy undersides. It also had a lot more polka dots though, so if that's your thing, there you go. Also saw a nice little snake plant. These things have been slowly earning their place in my respect over the years. Honestly, they just thrive. I believe this is the Neon Robusta Syngonium, and it's funny because there was definitely a time where I was collecting every single Syngonium I could get my hands on, and now I only have one left. It's the Pink Confetti. It's really pretty, but I don't know. I think the hype just kind of died for me. Moving on to the perennials. Look at these beautiful lilies. I actually have those, the pinkish red ones, but look at the yellows and the orange, and they even had maroon. Imagine an entire garden filled with just these, like absolute, like a field of them. Oh my God. I would never go inside again, honestly. Then I found the real experts. The bees. Look at this cute little bumblebee. I've actually started paying closer attention to whatever flowers the bees are choosing while I'm shopping because they know what they're doing a whole lot better than I do, right? And if I want to invite them, I'm going to pay attention. After that, I finally headed inside to see what the houseplant section had. And I always tell myself I'm just looking, and I'm almost never just looking. So first up is, again, another cart full of these proven winner leaf joy plants. A good size if you just want to try something without committing to like a huge giant plant. But at the bottom, I spotted a Burl Marks flame, which absolutely blew my mind. I know that they've been seen a lot more regularly here, but this one's $45. And I swear, people were selling these for $2,000 to $15,000. I think during the real peak houseplant boom, kind of like during COVID and like 2020, all that stuff, look it up. I am not joking. $15,000 during auctions. Absolutely insane, you guys. I do love a good marble queen. Absolutely gorgeous. There's something about like the creamy yellow and the green. This one even had like some silver in it. Definitely one of those plants that's prettier in person. I have one, but you know, you can never have too many. I didn't pick this one up because I found them for, you know, much more plant for the price before. And I think I could like fill up an entire room with just these, honestly. I also found this ficus. I've never seen this one before. It did say it was new, or at least new to this collection, and it's called the Chandelier. Yeah, the Chandelier. It is so cute. I love the shape of those leaves. I also found this one, which is another one that I just have never seen before. It did also say it was new. It was a hybrid though, and this one is called the Klingon Mini Zen. Super pretty. I love the shape of the leaves as well. It's nice and dark. Ugh, gorgeous. And speaking of dark, this, I'm gonna butcher this, but it's called the Geogenanthes, and it was really freaking tempting. The leaves looked fake with all that texture, and the purple, just beautiful, honestly. They were testing my self-control. Then, if you know, you know, I spotted the goldfish plant and I had to grab it. It was the only one and it was in such a weird place. I feel like there must have been more at some point, but other people grabbed them up. Unfortunately, I didn't get to like do my little pick of the best, but I had to grab it. There's another Geogenanthes, another one that looks absolutely fake. The wrinkly texture is so cool. The purple undersides, I love it. I love it. Sometimes I impulse buy, but sometimes I think, you know what, better to research. So this is one that I'm gonna have to come back to research a little bit. A nice little Maranta. I do have one Maranta right now. It's a different type, but it's kind of making me feel a little confident. Like maybe I could buy another one. So this one is kind of on my radar, so to speak. So I'll keep it at the back burner for now. I do like this little silver peperomia as well. It did catch my eye and it was flowering, and one of the little flower spikes looked like it was giving me a tiny high five. Do you see that? Oh my goodness, so cute. That made me laugh a little bit. Really funny. It's a little quirky. Lots of string of things. No complaints from me. I love a string of thing. This right here, I didn't realize this was considered a string of thing, but I have this. It's the elephant bush. Mine looks like a little bonsai. It's really cute. I love my little bonsai string of things. And then some albo pothos. Another one which again is so crazy to me because I swear people were selling these for $700 a node. A node, you guys, like not too long ago, and now you can get it for like 20-40 bucks, and there was a lot of them too. I'd probably pick one of these up on clearance and see if I can kind of like revive it. Plant trends are honestly so wild. Like it just goes to show, if there's a plant you're absolutely obsessed with but it's ridiculously expensive, just wait, give it a couple years, and chances are you'll end up finding it at your local garden center for like a fraction of the price. As I was leaving, I spotted this section of 50% off fruit trees, and quite literally my last haul that I posted, I was here and I bought one for full price. I'm kicking myself right now. But anyway, timing has never been my strong suit, and I should have grabbed more because how cool would it have been to have like a little citrus grove. But I did get this one, a nice little orange tree, and by tree, that's a pretty generous description. It's basically a sapling, but I can wait. Also, this celosia right here, I don't know what happened, but I have zero footage of me grabbing it, but it's not a houseplant, it's not on sale, and it's not a perennial. However, how could I pass up that color? Sometimes you just connect with a plant on a spiritual level, and the next thing you know, it's riding home in your cart. Lowe's was up next, and this time I did go straight to the houseplants. They were just calling to me, something said, go inside. So the first thing that caught my eye was this. I think this is a Baltic blue. I'm not convinced though. The leaves looked interesting. I couldn't tell if it had been sprayed, got too much sun, or if it was supposed to look like that. I don't know. If you know, let me know, because the one I have at home does not look like that. Mine's look like a really glossy dark green leaf, and that's not that. Also spotted these little bonsai, super cute, until I picked one up and realized the moss and the driftwood were glued in place. Like, I get it, you need to do that for like shipping purposes and whatever, but I absolutely hate that stuff. I don't know why it bothers me so much. It just does. They also had some really nice dracaenas. I love the way they grow with those like thick trunks. They look so, I don't know, tropical. I also had to check out the clearance rack. Of course, normally Lowe's clearance is dangerous for my wallet, but today, nothing was really calling my name. I don't know. Sometimes you hit the jackpot. Like, I have racked up in just the clearance section here before, but sometimes you leave empty-handed, and that's okay. I also found this cute little variegated peperomia right here. I like the bright colors of it. It's really nice. It said it was good for sharing, which was really cute as well. Love it. And right next to it was something called a dark mystery palea, which sounds less like a plant and more like the name of a fantasy novel. I don't know if it was dark mystery because they didn't have a name for it, or that's actually the name. I don't know. Either way, it looked really cool. It looked like prehistoric, if that makes sense. Like, if somebody told me dinosaurs used to walk through a forest full of these, I'd believe them. This Scandapsus was really pretty too. That silvery color, gorgeous. And I also saw this ZZ plant, supposedly a ZZ plant. But somebody explain these giant leaves. Like, what is going on? The rest of the plant looked normal, but what is this? I've never seen a ZZ plant with leaves that big. What are they feeding this? Like, that leaf looks okay. This one too, a black raven, but what was going on with those huge leaves? Interesting. There were also some sago palms. Every single time I see one, I just think it's like a little pineapple growing out of the pot, which I know it's not. but tell me you don't see pineapple. Like, how cool would that be? I think that's one of those plants that you just kind of keep as a talking point, like a statement piece. Birkins were looking really cute too. I've never owned one, but they're definitely one of those plants I always stop to admire. But that was it for the houseplants. So I went back outside and then I immediately saw the beautiful vincas and petunias. And if you saw my last video, then you know that I cannot keep these alive. And in that video, I switched to faux ones for my hanging baskets and my window boxes, and they look amazing. I've gotten tons of compliments on them and they're not dead. So there we go. Everybody wins. At least for those annuals. I've hung up the towel, at least for this year, and I'm going fake, okay? More absolutely beautiful perennials. Again, just imagine like a huge field of these, or a garden bed full of just these beautiful plants. Like how gorgeous. I feel like it would be a dream. There's also some primrose here. I've never actually seen these in person. I don't know. Again, I'm just starting to get into flowers, but look how pretty. Imagine a little fairy or like a little, I don't know, a little bee inside of that. Super cute. The video is truly not doing it justice when it comes to this specific dianthus right here. So beautiful. If it was on sale, I would have snatched it up. It is gorgeous. Look at the leaf shape, or the petal shape rather. How cool. And again, pay attention to our little bee friends because they know what's up. Look at this cute little bee right there. Do you see it? They are the ones making all the important decisions. I started paying attention again, like I said, to where they're landing, and it just gives me better ideas of what I want to put in my own garden. And then I made it to the outdoor clearance section. This is where everything kind of went sideways, but in a good way. There was hostas, there was rudbeckias, perennials everywhere, really good deals, and the plants were looking pretty good, if I do say so. And at some point I had to put the camera down because I needed to switch from filming to shopping, like some serious shopping. Don't worry though, I did remember to film a really nice haul for you guys once I got home. So this is what I ended up getting. I am so excited, you guys. Just wait till next year, especially because these are gonna come back bigger and better and blooming even more. I'm so excited, really. Time for a haul, you guys. If you've seen my recent videos, you know my goal. My goal is to get my garden, my front yard and my backyard full of just a bunch of plants. I want to invite all the pollinators. I want everything to look really like organic. I want it to be kind of like a fairy garden vibe. I want all the different colors of blooms and the heights and the shapes and all of that. So let me show you guys what I ended up picking up. So first I got a bunch of these. I think they're called the Toto Lemon Rudbeckia. Toto Lemon. So they look like this. They look like little daisies or like mini sunflowers to me rather. And I got 4 of them. They were literally $4 each. On sale. When you have that slash through the barcode, you know it's on sale. Anyway, this is what they look like, and they might not look like much now because again they're on clearance for a reason. Like there are some dead blooms and whatever, but these are perennials, and that means they'll be coming back next year. So I'm going to plant them this year, and hopefully next year they come back bigger and better than ever. I might deadhead a couple of these, but look how freaking pretty. They literally look like tiny little sunflowers to me. Can't wait. These are absolutely gorgeous, and they're going to be upright perennials, so they should give like the garden a little bit more height. So I'm thinking I'm going to do like the kind of like height method where you put the taller plants at the back, some medium plants at the middle, and then obviously some shorter maybe mounding plants at the beginning or at the front of the garden beds. I have so many plans, you guys. I'm just so excited. Look how gorgeous that is. That is absolutely beautiful. Anyway, I got 4 of those. So these are all of them. They're also drying out a little bit because like I said, it's been a few days since I bought these, and I think I need to get these in the ground really soon. But yeah, that is plant number 1, the Rudbeckia. I don't know. Plant names are hard, guys, but we do know they're cute. Okay? I lied. I found one more. I actually got 5 of them. This one hasn't quite bloomed just yet. There's kind of some emerging buds, but same one. Toto Lemon Rudbeckia. Anyway, 5 of those. Then I got this one. This is called a Solana Sunset Bright Coreopsis. It's a mounding perennial. So again, it's going to kind of create like that little rounded bushy shape. And you can kind of tell right now that how it's going to look. So I'm going to be putting this towards the front, and it's going to be so pretty. I love this color burst that it has in the center. How freaking cute. Gorgeous. Another mounding perennial that I found was this Everlast Dianthus. I actually have a few I actually have a few dianthus that I purchased last year. Those things, I forgot to put them in the ground. I ended up like deadheading the whole thing, like chopping every single thing off. It was completely crispy by the time I actually put it in the ground, but I thought, what can I lose at this point? I already spent like $4 on it. I might as well throw it in the ground. And it came back this year, you guys. I actually just deadheaded one side of the garden to see how that one is going to grow. And I left the other one. And yeah, they came back. They came back just like they said they would. This one's a slightly different color. I'll try to insert a little picture of the ones that I put in last year. It's kind of like a bright pink. This has like a two-tone situation on it. Anyway, super cute. And what I think I might do is split this so that I can put it on either side of the garden, or I might call it done for the front garden for now and focus on the side yard that I have right here where I'm going to be doing a little project. Stay tuned for that. Anyway, it's going to need some perennials. So here we go. Dianthus. Next up, I got some phlox. Phlox is something that I just kind of got hip to this year, and I want them all. There's creeping phlox, which I don't think I got any, but I also have this phlox. This one is upright, so it's not the one that'll kind of like crawl across the ground. This is the one that'll just grow tall. So this one is called the baby doll white phlox. It's like that. And this is the cutest little daintiest flower I've ever seen. Literally gorgeous. I got 2 of them. They were the only 2 available. Again, looking kind of sad, but just give it time. Let it cook a little bit, okay? These will come back, and I'm really excited to see what they'll look like. Not only when I put them in the ground this year, like I'm not expecting much this year, but next year, it's gonna look good. Look how freaking pretty. Anyway, I got 2 of those. I kind of was able to get pretty much even numbers, not of everything, but I wanted to get just at least 2 of everything if it was available, except for I guess that first plant where I got 5, but I was just like, it's here, I might as well grab it, right? This next thing was not on sale, but when I saw it, I knew I had to have it because again, we're going for fairy, we're going for whimsical, we're going for magical, and tell me this is not the most amazing looking plant. This is called a celosia. It's called dragon's breath, and it's literally gorgeous. These were $10 a pop, but I couldn't pass it up. They're not perennials, so they will be, you know, unfortunately having its full cycle this year, but I just couldn't leave it. This color, you guys, I hope that I can make it appear correctly on camera. But if you've never seen this plant before, I recommend you go look at it in person. It is literally gorgeous, and I can understand why they call it dragon's breath. This comes in a ton of colors. This was the only color that was like appealing to me. I also saw these little tiny ones on a different trip where it was like maybe this size. I don't know if it grows into this, but anyway, I'm going to be planting these this year, and I think I'm going to do the front yard because I just want to show it off. It is so gorgeous, and I feel like everybody needs to see this from the street. Literally so pretty. I've never seen a plant this bright. It's gorgeous. And it's so whimsical. Like this literally looks fake, and people use these for cut flower arrangements as like filler because it just adds an amazing pop of color. Like, can you imagine that among some flowers? I'm really excited. Anyway, this is the celosia. Like I said, I got 2 of them, and I'm not even done yet. Hold on, I gotta get the other ones. All right, if you saw one of my more recent shopping trips, you saw that I found Shasta daisies, and then I found one on clearance, and I snatched that thing up. I snatched that thing up so quick. It's currently in my front yard. I deadheaded it a lot because I wanted it to keep blooming, hopefully this year, I don't know. Again, another perennial, and this is called the Sweet Daisy Jane Shasta Daisy. Literally gorgeous. Tell me why this was on clearance. Literally because probably a couple of leaves were dying, but this is gorgeous. So many of them are blooming, and it's so pretty. I love the pop of white because I tend to get like a lot of like yellows and pinks and purples, and the white just makes everything look so gorgeous. Anyway, how pretty. And it's not like a big pot, so this one was $7, and so was the other one, and I might split this if possible. I have no idea. I gotta like get in the root system, but this right now looks like it's 3 different Shasta daisies in here, and this one looks like it might be maybe 4, so I can get a lot of plants out of this for only $7. You guys, do not, and I repeat, do not sleep on the clearance section, especially if you can get them. I'd like to check during the year now because it's not always end of season. Like, they are continuously putting things on clearance to make space for more of their stock, and you're gonna get things that are like, why is this even on clearance? Anyway, a couple more plants. Hold on. All right, in the same trip that I found that clearance Shasta daisy, I also impulse bought a variegated pink lemon plant. And today, or this day that I went, when I got this big shopping spree, I saw that all of those indoor, outdoor, potted citrus fruits were on sale for half off. I was like, oh my God, I was literally just here and I paid $30. But this time I paid $15 and I decided to get a little navel orange. Again, it says grow indoors and outdoors. Not necessarily an impulse buy this time, because when I saw it was on clearance, I was like, I'm gonna get one. But if you guys know anything about growing these successfully, please let me know. I am currently keeping the lemon one outside, and then I have plans to obviously bring it inside during the winter. But I got an orange now. I got an orange, guys. I'm gonna be making some orange juice, and I'm gonna be making some variegated lemon juice as well. Or lemon juice? Lemonade. Stay tuned. I hope I can keep these things alive. This one looks really, really healthy, and I love the little bucket it comes in, actually. It's super cute. Anyway, yeah, this was only 15 bucks. It's already staked, and I'm hoping I can keep this alive. But yeah, any tips and tricks, greatly, greatly appreciated. But yeah, that is it for the outdoor section and slash clearance section. I did also go inside. I don't remember what store I got either of these from. I'm sure the footage right before this, when I edit it, I'll know. But I've got two plants, two wish list plants. First up is this Begonia maculata. You guys, I have been searching and searching and searching for this begonia specifically because it's freaking polka dotted. Like, hello, I know it's not rare by any means. I know tons of people have this plant, but I didn't have this plant and I was on the hunt for it. I have the, I think, black angel wing begonia in my house right now. That's the one that I've had it for a few years, and I keep just propagating it and splitting it, and it is so gorgeous. It's got the red undersides just like this. So pretty. But this with the polka dots and the angel wing, like the wing of it, is such a cool freaking shape. Anyway, I got two because I want an immediately full pot. I've been learning to just make it bigger and better as soon as I can, if possible, you know, within means. But I'm really excited to put this together. Cannot wait. I love doing that. It's so funny because some plants, when I get them, I decide, yeah, this needs to be split because I want more. And then some plants, when I get them, I'm like, yeah, these need to go together because I want more of one. I don't know my logic, but I think you would agree. This should be together. Anyway, I got this and I'm really happy about it. And then I have regretted it ever since, it's like a couple shopping trips ago that I found a goldfish plant and I didn't get it. And I don't know what the heck I was thinking because it is so cool. The leaves are so waxy. So I got one. I got one today, or on this day, whatever. I keep saying today, but it's actually been a couple of days, like I said. This one is not currently blooming, but it will. I will insert a picture of how cute, how freaking adorable the little blooms become. They literally look like little floating goldfish, and I'm gonna keep this in a hanging basket. I just have to find like the right spot in my house. It's been outside this whole time, and look how pretty. Even without the goldfish, this is such a pretty, pretty little plant. The leaves are so waxy, so shiny, so uniform. Ugh. I love it, you guys. I have absolutely zero regrets on buying this. This one was $16.98 and definitely worth it. And I think these were $6 each. For some reason, I thought I paid $10 total. Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, it was a good deal for me. So yeah, that is it. So freaking gorgeous. I cannot wait for this to bloom. And this is a plastic pot, but it kind of looks like metal the way they painted it. Kind of cool. And it has a, you know, attached drip tray that I can remove, so also very cool. That is it for my haul today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, let me know if you guys are into kind of like the gardening side of things, or like the outdoor plants side of things rather, because I'm into it right now. I'm into it right now while I can because the weather is absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, I really want my yard to start being more welcoming to like the local wildlife, the pollinators. I want the yard to just look gorgeous and be inviting to me too, because I love color. I love color, I love the flowers, so that is kind of what I'm focusing on right now. Of course, I'm still doing houseplants. Don't worry, that's not going anywhere. But at the moment, I'm taking advantage of the beautiful weather because I live in New England, and come maybe 3-4 months from now, we're gonna be in the middle of winter. So I gotta do what I can while I can, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed shopping with me. If you did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I post weekly here on YouTube, all kinds of planty things clearly, so go ahead and hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification button so you don't miss my next video. Let me know what you guys are growing in your gardens, what you guys are doing. I wish you guys could post pictures or something, or like tag me in videos if you guys make videos as well. When I tell you I love looking at other people's videos and their gardens, their inspiration, it's so awesome. I don't know, I love it so much. But yeah, let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know if you guys have picked up any wish list plants, what you're excited about right now. I'd love to know. So leave it in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!